It's so nice to be back on the Rancho. Hello, Shimei. How are you? Nice to see you tonight, sweetie. I got the fireplace on. It's kind of blocked over here. See if I can fix that a little bit. There we go. Oh, those speakers are as big as I am. All right, let me fix the side chat here. I hope everybody's having a good night tonight. Let me kill that. Fix that up over there. Been running around like crazy trying to get caught up around here with stuff to do. I hate that when I go away and I leave the heat on, heating overnight. Thank you. I'm trying to give you the very best of you. See you. Happy New Year. Hi, Watch. And Shimei, hello, Mew, Loving Lavender. Yeah, Happy New Year. It's great to be home. They told me do not do laundry on the first day of the year. It's supposed to be bad luck. So I got a pile of clothes sitting over there that's got to be laundered. Yeah, Shimei is right on it. Hey, Red Roadrunner, how are you tonight? Good to see you. New year, new adventure. Yeah, he's happy. I'm glad to see that. And Craig, thank you. Your beautiful plan is sitting over here with my friend in Austin, Texas, as well as Joe Kane from Australia. Thank you very much for your kindness. Going to be planting that for the springtime. Thank you very much for everybody that was so sweet. Much appreciated. I feel very well rested. I didn't take a nap, but just staying busy and just lots of stuff to do. Welcome back home. Thank you, Tracy. I very much appreciate that. Yeah, I've been working like crazy to clean up and get some things done. For the next 2 or 3 days, that's going to be top of the line. Remember I used to talk to you about collecting. I don't remember that City Hunter Love. I don't remember that. It is beautiful. Yes, Chris on Cloud 9. It's nice. You got to have friends in life. You got to meet people and enjoy. Life is too short. And Happy New Year to all of you. I wish every single one of you on YouTube a very happy and healthy 2021. We've been through a lot of stuff here, and it was so nice last night to close the door on 2020, a year that will be remembered for the horrors and everything of it. You're not going to beat Shimei, just me. So nice to see you. Hope you're feeling well. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Thank you. Hey, Jay Smith, Happy New Year to you. Yes, I saw that peeking in and out today and over the last few days, watching that drive from Santa Rosa to LA to through Oklahoma and up into finally Ohio and into, hey Ricardo, how are you? Into Pennsylvania. Till finally meeting up today. What other the other good? I mean, that's the only thing I heard. I mentioned to some people that I was going to do my laundry when I got home, and they're like, "No, you can't do your laundry when you get home. It's bad luck in 2020. It's bad luck in the New Year's Day to do laundry." I was like, "What? What?" I'll tell you what. Last night. Been a very difficult last month, and last night really being with the boss and Jan, it was wonderful. If I send you a super chat, will you be home this week? Tammy, probably going to be heading out. I got that, Ricardo. Thank you, my friend. I have very limited control over that. Hey, Mandy, how are you? I generally just try to stay out of people's business. Hello, Jasmine, but your nice concerns. A lot of it's white knuckle. This snow is at least 12. Yeah, Deb's like, I washed linens today, but thank you, Ricardo, for your concern. You're a hell of a nice guy. Thank you very much. On there looks like Chris. And hey, Megan Fox, how are you? I'm excited to journey into this next year. It's gonna be good. I don't wash clothes either. I hope you have a great year. I never heard of that before. How you doing, Bronson? I never heard that you should not wash clothes on New Year's Day. Thank God they caught me on the way home and like, no, don't do laundry. Hello, Canadian girly, Brenda and Bronson. Good to see you. Luann, Tattoo Crazy. Looked like fun was had. It was a great time last night. And I am very appreciative of the boss and Janet for all of their tremendous kindness to me over the last particularly the last 5 days with their trips up here. Michelle says, "Oh no, I did laundry." So I hope that's not true. So do I. I didn't know about the laundry thing, so my laundry's sitting in a pile. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna be touching that laundry over there. I can't think of a better, more perfect place to be. Beauty begets beauty. Well, you're very sweet. Hey, Wade Bowen, hold on. Don't you wish to leave the past in the past? I guess you do, but maybe not on the first day. I don't know. So I put laundry in the dryer lid, but I didn't get it out today. I got no idea, Ace. Hey, Line Screw Andrew, Happy New Year to you, my friend. Always awesome to see a video from you coming up in the feed there. So I think we'll be okay. If you did laundry today, don't sweat it. Now, at the 5-minute mark, the chat usually conks out here. It'll restart and tends to buffer and all that. So, yeah, it was a very long journey that Chris undertook to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, up there. And I have to say, you know, knock on wood, it's great. It's great to be met with a friendly smile and some kindness. And I think after a long journey like that, next trip to me is either Tuesday or Wednesday, heading out for a stint to Vegas. Spend some time, touchstone with some of my other friends down there. Back to the Rancho, and then embarking on a very long journey across country here. And that cross country trip is going to take me direct into Baltimore, and then winding my maybe just there's a few things, there's a few contingencies and things, but I may shoot up to the north through Chicago, see a couple people I know there, and then make my way over to New York and up to maybe a little bit in New England, down to Baltimore. Everything's very flexible, and then down into the Carolinas, down into the South. So I think it's going to be some epic times. Yeah, we need a chill time. We did a burn on New Year's Eve, burning the old. Yeah, some people do that. Didn't they used to light some big bonfires? Hey, McDave, how are you? Got to see Pinger Pinger. Yeah, got a shower and his head shaved. Yeah, looking good. Knock on wood. Hello, Janice. How are you? Hi, Susie. How you doing, baby doll? Hey, Michelle. Happy New Year. I knock on wood and hope that things, yeah, don't envy that trip. Exactly. Well, there's going to be a lot of flexibility built into that trip. Going to have a crab feast in Baltimore. I don't think I've ever gone to Baltimore and not had crabs there. I'll probably go to Ocean Pride out in Towson, Maryland, and have some crabs. Be careful, they're setting up a field hospital. That's the other concern. That's the other big issue. You know, the timing of this secondary trip is very up in the air. You know, precisely because of that, we might be coming into the absolute perfect storm before calm seas coming up, and I don't know if I would want to. I don't know if I would want to be caught right in the absolute total peak of pandemic traveling around. Plus, we got some weird strain variation. One strain has already appeared. I don't know, it's a 119 or 117 strain of COVID-19, and they initially said 70%, then 50%. They think they'll knock that down to about 25% more infectious than when all the statistics are gathered in the original strain. Other strains can pop up, and some of them, once in a while you get one variation that can be extremely deadly, as in 1917, 18. Yeah, watch the heavily populated areas. Jersey looks fab, does it, Susie? Your friend Janice seems like a real doll baby. Yeah, she is. She's a dear. Use some type of green kale for the greenbacks and black-eyed peas, or for the pennies. Okay, BJ, thank you. Thank you. You kind of switches in good. Yes, the Orioles. Yeah, I'm representing. Anyway, the timing on that second trip is kind of up in the air. I would like to meet CJ up in um, Rhode Island. Um, I have my friend Bella Rose up in Buffalo, which is very close to Rochester. Maybe pop over and see Holly. And there's one other person in the Rochester area too. They're not a content creator, but they are a friend of mine and do show up on the channel here. See, Megan said, oh, Terry said North Carolina is the highest level since it started. That's concerning. And Megan Fox said housing's going up and selling like hotcakes. Yeah, that's because they're giving money away, right? They're giving money away. So it's all going to be good until interest rates start to rise. Then there'll be literally hell to pay in this nation when we start trying to finance whatever debt we have to roll over and everything. That's going to be amazing. Hi, Claire. How are you? I made a pot of delicious collard greens. Hey, Stony Jenkins. Hey, Kipper. I commented on your video today. Glad you're taking good care of my girl down there. Oh, man. Hey, Susie. We had 10,000 person. Well, hi, Irene. Oh, thank you very much, sweetie. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Irene. That is really appreciated. It's been a very, I'm not really sure if you've lost family members, but it's been a brutally mentally and emotionally taxing month of December. Was just, I just want to forget it. The month of December. I mean, I've shed a million tears and. But it's time to move ahead and and to move on to life things. But thank you so much, Irene. That's really appreciated. It means a lot to me, you coming over and saying that. There were hundreds of people and that left comments and things, and I really appreciate that. Thank you, Irene, and Happy New Year to you and Joe and your whole family down there. Hey, Ward, Happy New Year to you. So, love beams. Thank you, Just Me. Thank you. It's Janet and the boss were just the perfect tonic this week, because I remember, yeah, and at least she knows my name. She calls it every night. I don't mean Kip. Meant to put Kip in. I got that connect. I was a voice to speech on text to speech on that. Candace, I don't know how now. Where the hell did you get Kim at? Kim. I'm like, Candace, Kim, what the hell? Little quieter this evening. I'm sorry, Kip. I'm just trying, like, hey Google, right? Thank you, Irene, for all of us. I hope it is, and for you in the great state of South Carolina there. So, good days are ahead. I feel like it. From a search. See what I mean? The thing just goes off all by itself. I mean, really. I don't know, Kip. Anyway, it was nice to see you guys out in the snow, my Candace and Kipper down there. I'm always so happy when you put up a video, Kip. I just always hope you guys would do more videos, but it makes it that much sweeter. Craig says, Rosie, I have a question for you, and only when is now a good time to refinance my house is paid off. I was thinking of putting a small mortgage in it. Well, I can money really get cheaper? Yeah, you could push interest rates below zero, but nobody's going to write a loan at, there has to be some type of vigor in it for the banks and things. You can't take it all out in an origination fee. If I was going to borrow money, now would be the absolute, to me, the rock bottom rates. Does that mean it's going to go up like crazy? Who knows? But I'm just saying it doesn't have much more. It's already scraping the basement here on that. Remember, Craig, you and I were growing up in their 20s and 30s in an era when we had 14, 15% money markets and 16% mortgages. Remember those glory days of that? And housing was flat on its ass, and we had inflation roaring and all that. We love you. Oh well, thank you, Kipper, and give Candace a big give her a big hug for me. Thank you, Teresa. Janet, good to see you. I was shouting you out for all of your tremendous kindness over the last week. It was certainly most appreciated. Thank you. At least you're classy and people can model your behavior. I think you're inspiration. Well, like I say, I've made a lot of mistakes on social media and stuff, but I think it's important that I think it's important to for you know to recognize things and try to move in a positive direction. It's good for the soul, I think. So, I wonder if interest rates will increase. I can't really see them. Hey, Stony, I mean, can they really go lower? Yeah, you could have negative interest rates, which means banks start to charge big customers like industry, commerce, retail. They start to charge them for keeping money in the bank. Okay, run that through your head, right? But there's never going to be loans written that are cheaper than right now. I'm sorry, it's as low as it goes, in my opinion. In my opinion, I don't like. Well, I mean, I've looked at the course of treasuries coming down from 18% all the way down to effectively what um, 0.9, 0.9% for a 10-year note. Really? I mean, we're squeezing out, we're squeezing, we're trying to get blood out of a turnip here on that. Hi, Cyanide Cupcake, how are you? From Nashville Sugar Puff. Okay. Okay, Teresa, my Gmail's, I can make it like new at gmail.com. It's on my about page. On there. We had a blast. Europe's had negative interest rates. Hey, Rolf, how are you? It's good to see a lot of you over in Chris's chat supporting tonight. Hats off to Lisa. Notice you were going into his 2021 WON. I like that. I like that. It's good to see everybody. I'd like to see a sort of happy ending or at least a happy meeting today in Pittsburgh. That really did my heart good. Jamie Davis said, I sat in a dark corner of my room and cried on Christmas, and on New Year's Eve lives a sadness existence. Well, it's a new year. It's a new year. And you got to make it, you got to try to make it positive on anywhere, on YouTube, on any place that you can. At home with Melissa, hello. And I'm sorry to hear about that, Jamie. But yeah, but 2020 WON. I like that. Finally get it paid off and no deductions whatsoever till the end of, at the end of the year. Yeah. You know, but can interest rates go lower? I mean, they could sit down here forever, but Federal Reserve and the United States Treasury have monetized so much, taken on, just choking on buying in bad debt and monetizing that and things like that, increasing the money supply dramatically over the last year and a half. It's got to play out somewhere. Thank you, Coach. Thank you very much. The old saying is, whatever you are doing on a New Year's Day is what you will be doing for the rest of the year. So what does that mean? If you're happy, you're going to be happy. Thank you, Banjo. Thank you, Janet, for opening your home. You have the most beautiful eyes. I giggled every time you sounded like Rich Life. She likes to do imitations. I did not get the video up today. I still need to edit that. I still had to make a lot of phone calls today. There's still a lot of things to be wrapped up, and I've appreciated all the kindness and sweetness from everybody. It's been wonderful. Hey, Donnie, how are you? Taking a break. Donnie, thank you for volunteering as a driver last night for people that got a little tooted up or a lot tooted up at bars and clubs and things. It's really awesome of you to give people a free ride on New Year's Eve. Good on you, man. Good on you. And I will be opening the box that you got tomorrow with the understanding that some of those things are for Christopher. So I will make sure. Do we got Cupcake? What happened tonight, Cupcake? What's wrong? What the hell happened? Is it me? Did I did did I blow you out of the chat, honey? What did I do? Love seeing the fire. Yeah, it's nice to come home to see that. And, let it go, let it go. Jordan, Happy New Year, my friend. Days with Jordan the Lion. Good to see you. Happy New Year. Quirky Girl says, I ain't no punk. No, you're not. I can attest to that. I can attest to that. Mm. Really, yeah. Donnie is that kind of person. Donnie's very giving and a very kind person. And who knows what family he might have spared or what tragedy on the road. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, cyanide. All the people smoking, drinking, eating crap at midnight, making those resolutions. And the boss putting out that fireworks show. Hey, Ace, same to you. Cyanide, I said, I'll pack my stuff and I will leave. Huh? You don't want to see Cyanide Cupcake agitated. It's like you're gonna have the tornado from the south ripping you to pieces over there. Just pack your stuff. Hey, Twin Thing. Mothers Against Drivers giving away free rides. They needed all the credit. Well, for you to participate in that, Donnie, I thought that was great. Hi, Ivan. Thank you. Hey, AJ. Thank you very much. Megan said resolutions don't make any damn sense. You want to start fresh, but you're working on the past. Exactly. Megan Fox, we're all works in progress, right? We're all works in progress. Some of us are ready to go out to the factory. Some of us are ready to go out the factory door like a nice new shiny brand new Ford at the factory. Boom. And some of us get a little, well, we get dropped on our tops in the factory and we get crushed up and recast and come down the line again, do it again, fall off the assembly line, the wheels on backwards, right? The hood's upside down. But we just keep coming down the line. We keep coming down the line. That fireworks show, yeah, it had me laughing. Hey, James, Happy New Year to you. My friend out in the Sacramento area. I hope that you and yours are doing well. Big hug, Dixie. Happy New Year to you. And thank you to those of you who were on the stream last night for Janet. She, what can I say about the boss and Janet? You know, Monday when everything went really bad for me and, you know, I knew the end was coming on Monday. And Janet and the boss, you know, they hopped in their truck and they drove up here in rush hour. And I'd already been down there for Christmas. And I'd already said no to New Year's because my heart was very sad. And I was in a bad way. And I just didn't feel like, you know, being out wildly partying and things like that. And then when things finally resolved on Monday evening, I sent Janet a text and I said, if the offer's still open, I want to be with you guys. I want to, I'd like to have your company. And she's like, yeah, come on down, you know, put you on the blow up bed. You're great for putting other people in the blow up bed. be on the blow up bed. And that was awesome. I like that. Thank you. I was here, but I didn't want to be. No, it's okay, Cyanide. She is amazing. But I think the big takeaway for the boss and Janet is, you know, they've just been such tremendous friends. I remember back in 2014 when Missy Jen and I were planning her move to California and we were on a Google call, hangout with each other. And I just hung up with Missy Jen in February of 2014. Just hung up with Missy Jen. And I felt I heard boom, and the whole damn house is shaking. Some drunk woman had taken her BMW, driven down the street of shattered dreams, drunk as a skunk, sideswiped about 3 vehicles out there, bounced off a truck across the street, and careened across the front lawn here. And literally took out the corner of the front corner of the house after I just finished over 2 years of really backbreaking renovations and gutting everything down to the studs, new wiring, drywall, termite remediation, all kinds of things. This woman comes barreling down the street, takes out the corner house. Thank God I poured a concrete perimeter around the flowers out front because it stopped her BMW cold. Okay? So some of the impact was lessened on getting the corner of the house. Otherwise, she would have gone through the corner of the house, through the fence, and into the neighbors across the alley and right into their bedroom, and God knows what would have happened. She was drunk as a skunk, and I was really shaken up. Right to go outside, I got, God darn, you can see the video. I think it's called Some Dick Ran Into the House last night, and it has a picture of her BMW stuck in the side of the house. Man, I couldn't believe it. All I could think about was I just finished closing up the paint cans and finishing getting everything all ready for Missy Jen, building a wheelchair ramp out front, finishing the shine shack outside, all that friggin' work, and here I am back at square one on there. That night, I tell the boss and Janet, and they immediately didn't even hesitate. You know, the boss turns to Janet, get in the car, we're going up to Rosie's, and they picked me up and they insisted on taking me out for a drink and spending time here. And I mean, it's just those incredible gestures. It's like the darkest, yeah, freak. It's like the darkest moments in time are just unbelievable. So I made a pledge for 2021 that if I can be half as caring as the boss and Janet are in 2021, I'm going to be a very, very happy person, because friendships they just don't exist by themselves. They have to be watered they have to be taken care of with the water of kindness and caring. So that's one of my good resolutions for 2021. And quite frankly, the boss went through hell with health issues in 2020, to the point I thought we were going to lose him last year. Now he's bounced back great, which is one of the few great things that turned around in 2020. There was thank God. Thank God. So yeah, took out the corner of the house. Yeah. And then they asked her, why in the hell did you drive into the house? She's like, well, I've been drinking because my horse died today and I was sad. I'm like, my God, I'm over here in this, and I'm like, hold me back. And the EMTs are around me. It's like, hold me back. I'm going to get this. Well, I took the money and just ended up, you can see the playlist series Rebuilding the Corner of the House down below under projects on the front page. You can see, it was a little touch and go because you're taking out a corner support for the whole roof and things. So I had to really, not very familiar with framing and construction. It was no big deal, but I'm just saying, it wasn't a piece of cake. And then trying to match up siding that made it appear like 1956 was a real challenge too. Yeah, I told people don't bet against Alabama in today's game. So yeah, you laugh so hard at that video, her horse. I just couldn't even believe it. I just it's like, really, right? Your horse, huh? And then trying to then I had to go to war with her to collect the deductible. Okay. And I refused to settle. Meanwhile, I had rebuilt everything, and I'd refused to settle. The adjuster came over, Safeco, so it's 10 minutes, but made sure the floor was still level. There wasn't any foundation problem. And it took about, I want to say, 7 months till finally the insurance company got so tired of having an open case that they just sent the balance for the deductible, because I'll be damned. Hey, Amelia, I'll be damned if I was going to pay that. You couldn't get anything out, even though it was daddy's BMW. You couldn't get anything out of this person. Yeah, the horse dies and it's my fault. Well, I felt sorry for the guy who had a F-350 pickup truck or something like that. And she just took the whole side. It was like new. Like one day, one day, the guy's coming up knocking on everybody. Hey, you want to see my new truck? Oh, okay, we'll go out. Yeah, jet black, beautiful. Pride. He's rubbing the side. Oh, I think I got a little mark on there. And then we hear that noise. And he comes out on, she really said her horse died. She comes out, thanks, Revelo, not always. She comes out, he comes out that night and he's just like, whoa. He was like pissed. I've had cars upside down. You can see videos I've had. I've had side swiping. So many accidents out here on this street. So you took your tree down? Yeah, I did, Amelia. Right after Christmas, I just wasn't. I was in my feelers after Christmas. Okay, and I just felt. I felt so low, and I felt so bad. This is going to sound terrible to say. I just couldn't stomach looking at the Christmas tree and the Christmas decorations. You know, I don't know what that says about me, but I just couldn't stand to see it. My mind wasn't there. It was like trying to put up a Christmas tree in July, and I had to get it out of here. And I asked Chris, look, let's pack up Christmas. And he said, don't worry, I'll cut up the tree. You have to put it in the garbage, the green waste can here. And he took care of that in short order. Got that done. And we just got everything packed up in a day. I don't know. Half a pumpkin pie loaded with whipped cream. All right, Rick Williams. Don't disappoint him at the table, right? I just, I don't know. Christmas was more of a chore for me this year than a celebration. I'll put it that way. Let's see. Olivia says my mom scratched the entire driver's side of my car on Christmas Eve. It had temporary paper registrations. Thanks. Yeah. I think it's Suzanne from Austin, Texas. I think it's Suzanne from Austin, Texas. I got Craig sent me an arrangement that can actually be planted here. Um, I got to check it out here, which was beautiful. And then Joe Kane from Australia sent up some flowers too, and I was really happy. Yeah, you know what I mean, Ron? This says, no, that's understandable. Everyone deals with things differently. And I normally, as you guys know, year in and year out, year in and year out, I'd put up big light shows here, big, all over, all the doors outside, lights on the bushes out front. I would tour you guys around. I'd finish putting up lights, and I had a video, I guess 2017, of Christmas, and Missy Jen's like, bullshit. That looks like shit. Go get more lights. And I went out and I got more lights, and I just went crazy with Christmas lights. I didn't feel it. Ivan says, doesn't say anything bad about you. I lost my aunt a couple days before Christmas. I wasn't in the mood. I just wasn't it. And Warren says, I was in the same state, Rosie, looking at anything Christmas just made me sick. But it did make me feel, um, did kind of reground me in the important things of life, which I think is important. So Cupcake says, just put up decorations, but only turn the lights on 3 times. Just wasn't feeling it. Yeah, my heart was breaking. I just wasn't in the Christmas spirit. When did you get the Rancho wrought iron thing? This was sent to me by Chris Martin and his family. Welcome to the ranch. Isn't that sweet? And I'm going to get that permanently hung up on the wall here. That was really sweet. So Happy New Year, Izzy. It's all Izzy. Cindy said, I can understand why Christmas seemed like a chore. My mom and dad passed away right before. It was just too painful because I had all the memories of growing up and Christmases, and you cannot, when somebody's clinging to life by a thread, it's very hard to shift gears to put yourself in the frame of mind where you want to, hey, party and everything else. That's why on the 28th, I hate to say it, but I felt like a tremendous burden was, my spirit was rejuvenated. And, I just decided to take a few days off from YouTube, and it was the best thing I ever did. So thank you, Izzy. I've moved on. Hey, I found some rockets over here. There you go. There's the boss in there. I was good going Christmas. This New Year had me deeply grieving again. Yeah, this was probably the most bah humbug Christmas I ever had. So thank God the boss and Janet were such a significant part of, their willingness to always just drop everything. And, I think the boss particularly knew I was in a bad way, over here. So he got in. Gisela says, I lost my cat of 18 years on Christmas Eve day, and my parents last year just couldn't be festive. Yeah. And Freak said it's harder to watch someone fight for their... It is. It is. And it was one of these things, up and down and up and down. And just when you think things are going good, we just go down the power dip and upside down. Yeah, they're very good people. The boss catches hell sometimes because he's kind of a tough guy, but I know few people with a heart as big as he has on him, and I value that in Janet too. So that New Year's Eve, in contrast to one of the worst Christmases I ever had, this was one of the, and they remember they had me down at their house for Christmas too. And, things weren't quite, it was pretty bleak, but we still managed to have a good time and a few laughs. But last night was probably one of the best New Year's Eves, and I've had many with them down there. It was awesome. Teresa says December 29th was the anniversary of my son's birth. Just had to make myself get out of bed and go. And that's exactly right. Yeah, Janet was on fireworks debris cleanup this morning. Yes, she was. You do great, Banjo. I seen the boss light up when that Harley fired up. He's like, I'm gonna wait till you get down here. We can get the rosy touch on this Harley. I'm like, no problem, man. Here we get down there. Boom, 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 boom. Cold start that baby. Whoa, got that baby purring good. Oh, wow, Dee, your grandma passed on Christmas Day, 104 years old. Well, God bless and condolences to you. I mean, wow, 104 is quite a milestone. Wow, although more people are living past 100 than any time in history, so it's pretty amazing. The boss is out there with those fireworks. Yeah, hold it. Get a good grip on it. Hold that thing. All right, boom, boom, boom. Don't point it at the truck. Don't point it that way. Point it this way. What are you doing? What are you doing? Janet, get the water. Janet was so mad. That boss sent her inside to get something. Boss kept firing off the big one. She's like, really? You couldn't even wait till I came outside? Who's the next guest on the Rancho? It's probably gonna be in the short term. The boss and Janet. I'm gonna set up an overnighter with them, and I want Janet to come up and hit Kitchen Stadium. And she says Janet fries a really good chicken, so I'm gonna get her into Kitchen Stadium, and I'll be her sous chef and help her with the size and things like. Wouldn't that be a lot of fun? To have her, and weather permitting, of course, otherwise we have to do it in the kitchen. But it's about time. I didn't really feel much of a recoil, but it's about time to get Janet into Kitchen Stadium and see what she can let her do her thing. Oh, okay, D. Yeah. He's 20. He fell asleep at the wheel. Oh, how often. Awful. Cruiser's been talking about coming up to the Rancho. Um, I think Lisa Lynn wants to come out and visit. I think it may end up that, as I head east or whatever, maybe through, I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe we'll meet up in Vegas or something like that. She indicated that she would like to see Las Vegas. So, I don't know what the story's going to be on that. Yeah, Janet's always been nice, salmon fishing and all that. Yeah. I like a good fried chicken. Yeah. The smoke coming from that bush looked like it was a burning bush. Let me tell you, Tattoo Crazy, we went out there this morning and that bush was covered. That bush was covered with soot like you wouldn't believe out there. Lord, I thought we were living in Scotland in the 1850s or something with coal dust belching all over everywhere. Andrew says, hello, hey, love from West Virginia, backwoods elderly parents are a lot of emotional work. What part of West Virginia? Because that's really a beautiful state. I love Harper's Ferry and Romney and Paw Paw and down in those areas. I love that. Yeah. Methuselah lived to be 969. God, how would you like to see that sight? Happy 969th birthday to you. Yeah, we haven't had lo mein, but I think maybe I've had. I think I've maybe had. I think I did make a Hong Kong style noodle outside Revlo. I think that I did. Mom to not continue to live. I'm gonna try to make some. Well, that's good for you, Teresa. That's awesome. That's awesome. Happy birthday to you. You've been with us 969 years today. Why are you looking like you're falling out of your chair? The end is near. Seneca Rocks and Spruce Knob, West Virginia. I like there's born in West by God, Virginia. There you go, Dave. I always said born American by good fortune and born Southern by the grace of God. West Virginia, yeah. Salt Rock, West Virginia, love it. Well, I liked around the Harper's Ferry, the West Branch of the Potomac River. Paw Paw, West Virginia, Romney, West Virginia, in that area, particularly in fall. Standing on a hilltop and looking down into Harper's Ferry is one of the most beautiful sights that you can see in America, with the leaves changing color, the reds, the golds. It's phenomenal. It's just so, so beautiful. And if you ever have a chance to drive the Skyline Drive, Front Royal and down past Luray Caverns and all the way down the valley, it's one of the most spectacular drives in America. It's unbelievable. Probably no longer had a nutsack. Well, I'm not going to check that, but I'll take your word for it. We had enough talk of ball sack subs and all that. Can you imagine trying to get away from someone who is over 900 years old? I bet they talk nonstop about the good old years. Yeah, back when I was 205. Oh, not that again. But they were good 969 years. Looking down Hoover Dam. You know, don't know what to tell you, boss. Some people adapt well to Hoover, and some people, like I did initially, had an extremely difficult time um, engaging in Hoover Dam. Was a just want to say a borderline psychotic experience for me. The first night and the second night was even worse. But the third night, when that guy put that kid up on the wall, all of a sudden I found myself worrying about somebody else more than me, and it just seemed to take all that away. I have an AV receiver that needs a new digital sound processor. No, I've never done that NC. Most of my stuff is on analog equipment, particularly tube equipment. So I haven't really done much work on a few solid state things, but I've never done a processor board or shared every time zone. Happy New Year. Yes, you did, Susie. You were here. I was happy about that. Hey, Delisha, Happy New Year to you too. I love Oreo cookies. Hey, Punky, we used to take the kids camping in Harper's Ferry. They trick or treat. Punky, what did you think of? Was that not spectacular in Harper's Ferry? The view when you stand on the hills and you look down on the town of Harper's Ferry. I think it's where two rivers come together. Significant early Civil War history. John Brown's raid there, one of the first actions preceding. I think it was 1859 before the Civil War was even underway. Hey, Happy New Year off the Ranch TV. Stay warm. Exactly. So, going to be a lot of travel coming up. I think one more short jaunt will get my head up to full speed, and then it's going to be a very long journey around the United States. I'm not going to rush. I've got people I would like to see on the way. So we're probably talking about a journey somewhere around 8 to 9,000 miles that'll be coming up. And it's going to have its thrills and chills. It's going to have its weather situations. There'll be times I might be brought to a dead stop somewhere. But we'll get through it together. We'll make the journey. We'll try to meet as many people as we possibly can on the road. And that's what'll really make it fun. Meeting up with people is one of the greatest experiences. Hey, Laura, how are you? Am I going to sell some stuff? It's with a sad heart that I probably will sell some of my gear. I want to get it reduced down to my top 8 pieces or something like that. I think I probably will. Oh, that's funny. Anna Nicole's husband, I remember J. Howard Marshall, 205 years old. Wow. Thank you, Teresa. You down to deliver my package home? I'm going to try to find it. I'm going to try to find it, boss. I'm going to do my damnedest. Just have the recognition of what times are like right now. It's very, very difficult out there. Hey, Dodgy, how are you? I'm working on that. I'm working on it. Have you ever come to Santa Fe? No, but I would love to. So when I do finally finish looping up in the north, cutting across the center, and then probably looping through the northeast a little bit, then getting down to Baltimore, then going to southern routes, Florida, and all along the Gulf Coast, coming across Texas and through New Mexico. I really want to see Santa Fe. Hey, Jesse Scott, how are you? Yeah, don't lose your keys, right, Terry? Oh my God, I got these great lanyards now, so I also have backup. I also have backup. There's nothing like being 1,200 miles from home and you don't have the keys to your car. Whoa. I walked every inch of that downtown, every damn place, and no damn keys. Worst of all, I was parked on the main parade route for Frontier Days in Cheyenne, and the police said, honey, unless you're going to do a roping act or demonstrate something on your van, the roof of it, you got to have your damn vehicle towed the hell out of that place by 4 a.m. in the morning. Yes, ma'am. Just my good luck. Celebrating I got a spot to park in the middle of the action, and then it turns out to be a curse. Um, Rick Williams. Good night to you, Rick. Thank you. Sugar has me about comatose. Hello, Joey D. Looking forward to the videos. I've got everything all covered, Charlie Brown. Wild and Free Roadshow 2020. Now things are subject to change. You know, I'm gonna hold the reserve card. Pandemic. I don't know. There'll be some twists and turns there, and it's going to be some weather situations too. I've got a very light van. It's front wheel drive. Um, when you're talking about going through snow and across Great Plains and traveling great distances, and the risk factor rises exponentially with icings and black ice, and you know, I got caught in a terrible situation a couple of years ago in west of Wyoming on I-80. It was the most horrific ice storm I ever got caught in. Sleet, just in a matter of minutes, there was sleet that 6 inches on the road, and a warning indicators, slippery indicators going off on the windshield. I thought we were going to have to jump out of the van. It was so bad. Change is good. Yeah, thank you. I mean, we will do some change. Yeah, I'm gonna Dodgy, I'm gonna have to do some metal detecting, and I might actually do that over the next couple days, because I don't want to dig in the ground. Now's a good time because it's damp a little bit and it's easier to dig into the soil. So Happy New Year, Guido. That's my shoes. My Nikes. That's my Nikes out there. Live simply. Always take that advice. Yeah, I'm shuffling my feet, Ninth Element. How are you doing? Good to see you. Happy New Year. A lot of guys, yeah, live simply. I think that's the thing. So I really want to get this place just stripped down to the nuts here this year. I don't want to worry if the place gets vandalized or broken into. I don't want to have a I hope it doesn't happen, but I don't want to have anything of real value here. I'm not an acquisition driven person. I have it's a decent 2016 van. It's paid off this month, but I'm not into fancy cars. I'm not into fancy clothes and putting on shows for people and things like that. That's not my nature. I like a very, 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 very minimalist life. It might have been from living in Asia, where there's not a lot of space, so you can't have a lot of shit like you have here. And people sleep, they roll out mats on the floor sometimes and things, and they put them all away, and it doesn't look like there's anything in the place at all. I love that. That's really cool. You can hear my shoes. We are Nike ASMR. We're so sensitive as viewers. Hey, P2E prepping. Happy New Year to you. Yes, you guys are uber sensitive. I love minimalism. I just love minimalism, and I'm up to my ass in vintage audio gear, and it seems to be a pretty decent market for that stuff right now. And there's just stuff that's never going to be near and dear to my heart that I just acquired here and there, and just oh, you loved the jeans last night, huh? Rosie's got a butt. I didn't used to, right? The jeans. Yeah, thumbs up appreciated, guys. If we could get up to 100 thumbs, that would be awesome. Awesome tonight. Yeah, so my travel would take me Santa Rosa to through Reno to Salt Lake, and then dog legging down 95 through Bryce Canyon and down to where I-70 begins in the west, and taking 70 across Grand Junction in western Colorado. I've done this route many times. Then over Aspen, Glenwood Springs, Aspen Vale, Steamboat Springs, down into Golden, and then down into Denver, and right out Lyman, Colorado, and across Kansas, and Kansas City, St. Louis, um, through Indianapolis, Columbus, Ohio, Washington, Pennsylvania, where I would be very close to Lisa Lynn at that time and probably pop in and see her. And after that visit, probably hop up to upstate New York up there. So that could be, of course, it depends on the pandemic. Have you thought about a hitch and a cargo box in the rear of your van on a long trip? No, because I've got so much under storage. I don't want to. I really don't want to haul a cargo van behind me. I just want to keep it really slim. Hey, Marilyn, Mike, how you doing? Love the shirt. That's it, representing. There, you want to taste of Baltimore? Listen to Marilyn Mike when he's on panel. You have real Baltimore City there, real Hollandtown, Eastern Avenue out there. It's like every time I hear Marilyn Mike talk, I'm just like, I'm home again. Hey, BB, here's to a new year. Yeah, swooping through the South. Yes, I do, Hillary. Yeah. Cyanide says, I'm a stowaway. Sharon, thank you, sweetie, and Happy New Year to you and Kookie. I'm coming to Maryland, Mike. I'm coming, brother. I'm coming down to Baltimore. I'm going to spend probably 3 or 4 days downtown and all around. Yeah, I'm going to be spending probably spend my most time in Baltimore there. So I will definitely be coming through. We can relive old times out in Hollandtown and Greektown there, Maryland, and Little Italy, right? With Maryland Mike down there. Oh, Indianapolis, that's cool. But I have to tell you, Tattoo Crazy, the worst road I went through is what was it, I-70 through Indianapolis. Man, that thing was like rough, man. It was like washerboard. Oh, that's a Baltimore accent, Susie. Mike's accent is Baltimore all the way. Hey, waiting for karma. Now, I got quite a few years on Mike, but that accent is all the same. Well, thank you, Andrea. Thank you, sweetie. Bring me some crab cakes from down Maryland. Yeah, Philly rocks. It's all the same sort of accent. Southern Philadelphia, Aberdeen, down Rising Sun, Maryland, down to Edgewood, Bel Air, Falston, and down into Baltimore. Anne Arundel County, right, Mike? Anne Arundel County down there. So I'll be bagging some seafood there, but I'm not going to be able to sleep in the van. It's going to be impossible. Okay, that's not even a possibility. I don't have an insulated van. Yeah, there's tons of new people in here. Thank you, Ninth Element. I can't sleep in that van. It's just not winterized. It's not safe to be out there when you're dealing with, look, I bitch when it's 50 degrees, 49 degrees at night. I can't sustain 10 degrees, 15 degrees, 0 degrees on the Great Plains. It ain't going to happen. So I'm going to have to definitely depend on the motels and things like that on the journey. So, but it'll be fun. Like I said, you guys will be along. Mike's been used guys. It drove me crazy. Yeah, that's kind of Baltimore. Yeah, I'll see yous all later. Yeah, it's like when Lisa says yins, how yins doing over there? I never heard yins before. And of course the the rivalry between Baltimore and Pittsburgh is like one of the most intense two-city rivalries out there. So, hey, Jay Holly, You require a real bed. I did good. I did 45 days on the road on the Great Lakes tour. I didn't need a hotel room, but the showers were open at Planet Fitness. I can do 100 degrees at night, no problem at all. I did that in Yuma, Arizona. Had the windows rolled up at night, 100 degrees. Heat and humidity, 100 degrees in Chicago, Detroit, no problem at all. No problem at all. But cold weather is out of the picture. It's just way too dangerous. Way too dangerous. Oh, you have an electric blanket. I just don't want to carry extra battery for all of that. So, yins. That's it. Yins. No, I'm not going to. I can only do that from about April generally till through October, and then October, November. But then mid-November, December, January, February, forget about it. You'd have to be insane. You'd have to be insane. Love, that's funny. You're Yuns. We say that a lot in Tennessee. Yeah, I will travel alone. Yes, I will, Andrea. I can sleep sweaty in the heat. I was in 60, 70% humidity in Chicago. I put pictures up on my community posting, on heat warnings, excessive heat warnings for Chicago. I had a little fan that Patricia Wakefield sent me, was just beautiful. Just slept no problem. Yuma, Arizona, be 110, 112 degrees, and it'd be 90 degrees when you woke up in the morning. It was amazing. So, 65 is the best sleeping temperature. I've been camping in 30-degree weather lately. You love it? Okay, ninth. Well, you're better prepared. I was in a pup tent as a Explorer Scout, 15 below zero with a 64-degree below zero wind chill. 15 degrees below zero up in the Blue Ridge Mountains near Everett, Pennsylvania, up in there. You want to talk about cold as a witch's tit? Woo woo. You know what? That was such a panic night that there was a big Jesuit retreat house up there, and all in the middle of the night, all the scoutmaster and all the assistants or whatever came out and got everybody the hell out of their tent and took them into the house and lit a damn fire. It was just too damn dangerous. No other way. So I've already accepted that. Not hotel, not hotel, but motel. I'm not. You guys know about me. I'm cheaper than hell. I'm not going to be chumping out a lot of money for the W, or the the hell's the Hilton. You know? Pretty woman walking down the street, right? You worked all day outside at -18. That's just too much. That's just too much. So thank you, Valerie. So that's the reality of that. And I've already recognized that. So I'm already preparing for that in a lot of different ways, financially and everything else. Just getting all my ducks in a row. Not spending a lot of money, but just keeping things close to the belt. Hey, Debbie, how are you? My great grand. Oh, Everett, Pennsylvania. How about that? What an amazing place. Just in the skinny part of Maryland out there. Up there. But God, that was cold. I remember going skiing at, what the hell was it? Wisp or something. First time I went skiing and got on the slope, and I'm a pretty good skier, okay? I'm pretty athletic, and I got on that slope, and I got about halfway down the hill, and the wind was blowing so hard that it started to blow me back up the hill again when I was coming down, and I said, I don't know how this is going to work, going backwards up there. Do you ever worry about bed bugs? No, ninth element. I think we had that scourge of bed bugs around 2010. I want to say about 2010 to 2012. Now they have, they have standards of operation, I think, that are, I don't really hear too much about it. There was a time you were hearing about it every day. bed bugs and stuff. Now you don't really hear about it. I mean, I'm not going to stay in a shit bag, right? Like creaky and it's like doors are hard to open and close and fungus growing on the walls. Gets cold in winter in Western PA. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, Terry. I'm partial to the Fairmont in Chicago. Great Asia restaurants a block away and on the Charlie Brown, do you live in Chicago? Because I'm probably going to be trying to make it through into Chicago. Hey, Yvonne, thank you. I was shouting out your flowers again that you sent me, honey. Thank you. Looking forward towards it. Delaware, Maryland, Virginia district. Yeah, more a cool town to a concert at been to a concert at the Joseph Meyerhoff Symphony Hall, the aquarium, and I also grew up with the Lyric Theater down on I guess that was on Maryland Avenue down there, the old what we called the Lurch Theater, the Lyric Theater. Down there and down on Howard Street, the old shopping district had all kinds of the Hippodrome and all the big Hollywood shows came through and singers and Sinatras and all through there. I traveled back cleaning supply. Oh, okay, Teresa. Yeah. You have scrapple or mush okay there. Me? There you don't really find scrapple in the West. Hey, big dog, thank you. I'm doing pretty good. Every time I come on with you guys, I do great. Yeah, there's a lot of, you can find a good deal in a hotel without totally compromising your safety. Once you close your eyes at night and you lay your head down, you don't really care if you're in a high dollar hotel, fancy bellman and polished brass, or you're just like a Best Western or a Motel 6 or something. Who in the hell cares? Generally, I'll see where truckers are staying because they're on the road all the time and they can pick out some of the better ones. Oh, you're currently in Jersey. Okay. Either Tuesday or Wednesday, ninth element. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to get myself a drink. Travelocity. I use hotels.com. And every 10th night I get a night, every 10th night I get a night for free. I don't know why it feels like Sunday night to me. I don't know why. Why does it feel like Sunday night? Huh? Does it feel like Sunday night out here? She needs to lay off the booger sugar. I don't know. I just caught your live. Mama Faye, how are you? What an honor to see you in here. Good to see you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. All those bathrooms. Well, I've cut down my beer dramatically. I'm just having a little bit of soda tonight. I think hotel rates are pretty rock bottom right now. Yeah. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that. Wishing you a great 2021 too. Yeah, Hun is a Baltimore thing. Everybody's in a Hun. How you doing, Hun? Hello, Hun. How you doing? Especially around the Hamden area. Everybody's a Hun. Yeah, we were so glad that Janet could host us for Christmas and New Year's. So yeah, we have to get Janet into Kitchen Stadium. Yeah, it's one of my. Remember, John Waters was from John Waters, Baltimore guy with Divine and all that series of movies. In the movie Hairspray, he made all that Baltimore speak pretty, pretty popular. You haven't seen? Yeah, that's right, Mike. I haven't seen you all year. Right? Knock on wood. 2021's been pretty good so far, huh? Any day you start the day with biscuits and gravy in the morning and sausage, mixed fruit, orange juice, you're doing pretty darn good. Hey, Chef. Yeah, they're very kind. Very, very, very kind people. Yeah, love John Waters. Yeah. It was crazy. He used to premiere all of his movies at the Charles Theater on Charles Street there. Yep. The glory days. So hopefully I'll be able to tour you guys all around Baltimore and everything. Check out, see what's changed down there. Last trip was not real great. It was really, really rough. Thank you, Ronnie. Hey, Vicky, how are you? Yeah, John Waters are good. Yeah, she's got discus fish, cardinal tetras, clown loaches, ram tetras, and rummy nose tetras in that tank. Happy New Year, Patricia Tess. Happy New Year to you. Yeah, so far I'm happy in 2021. Hey, Jacqueline, how are you? So we'll see what happens on the road. And also I'm going to offer my services if there's people I meet along the way, YouTubers that need um, any kind of repairs or things like that. I'm perfectly willing to undertake that. If they're willing to house me and make sure I get a hot shower every day, I'm willing to help people do any kind of electrical or repair work or things that they need or house repairs. Yeah, I was very aware of John Waters in the 80s and 90s. Yes, very aware of him. Yep, very aware. My secondary trip after Vegas, after Las Vegas, I want to have the boss and Janet up here. I want to try to pick a good weather time to get them up here, and then I will be hitting the road. I'll try to look at the weather to make sure I have at least a decent weather window. I've got to cross over 3 mountain ranges. I've got to cross over the Sierras, the Wasatch Mountains, and the Rocky Mountains. So I've been caught in blizzards up on the top of Sierras. It's no fun with Missy Jen pulling her cargo trailer behind. It's not fun. You ever watched Another Dirty Room on Dan Bell's channel? They go to cheap motels. Oh, man. I don't want to have a black light going around a room. God. You know? I mean, you wouldn't even, I mean, God darn. You wouldn't even sleep in the, I mean, damn. The black light. You guys are too much. Hitting the old black light out there. Damn. Yeah, just shoot me your number, Michael, on Gmail. I can make it like new@gmail.com, and that that way you'll know when I'm rolling into town. Yeah, we'll have some fun out Eastern Avenue and relive the glory days of Hausner's, Patterson Park, and all that out there. Go see what's up with Greektown and all that. Yeah, there's my Gmail. Just shoot me something on Gmail, and we'll make that happen out there. But I don't want to. I don't want to put a black light on anything. I've stayed in some real shitbag motels before that were so poorly constructed. When you walked up to the steps to the second floor, the whole the whole building kind of swayed whenever anybody walking the steps, you have the sensation that there's an earthquake. If you come down to Austin, we need to hang out. Oh, that would be awesome, Yvonne. They tell me Austin is a great city. Everything glows. It's like a crime scene. Happy New Year, Mike. Imagine that, the black light, and I got my selfie stick going and I'm videoing that. Everybody's like, oh, you can't sleep there. Go down and talk to the manager. Get your refund and get the hell out there. We found your place 8 miles down the road. Get the hell out of that place. There was a murder committed up there. Looked like a spunkatorium. Yeah, ignorance is bliss. I was in fear of my life. I was packing heat. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. No kidding. The Radford Inn. The very first overnight trip that we took to Boston, Janet and I was down. They used to have a club in San Francisco, and we went down there. And we stayed at the Alexis Park. That was a real shitbag in San Francisco. It's still there. And unfortunately, the boss got bed bugs down there. That was really, really bad. Oh, traffic sucks. You got too many people moving into Texas now, right? Right. That's the problem. You take a cool town like Austin, and all of a sudden you got zillions of people, and you're turning a lot of these states into California, right? Dirty Lettuce says, "Hey Kay, how you doing? Happy New Year, Trish. You beautiful thing." We can guess what each stain is, yeah. And follow me on my journeys, Trish. Maybe I'll have a chance to pop in and give you a hug, and we can bikini up on cam like sisters there. I don't think Brandon will mind. Just put the kids to bed. Let's see, Johnny, that watched that show, and there are places that light up, and all I could think of was Hal. Thank you, Keanne. Last night with the boss and Janet really snapped me right yesterday, and just being with them is it's such an honor and such a good time. Yeah, I don't think Austin will ever be the same. Yeah, a lot moving there like you. Yeah, just a lot of people moving in there. Now, let me just mention again the Discord, which I've developed for the channel. It's all ready to go, but I need to integrate the Nightbot into that, and I don't even see the Nightbot rolling on the side here anymore. So once that's underway, some people have said, "What's a Discord?" You know, it's like a message board that'll be tied to this channel, that it's 24/7, and you can go in there and chat about the channel or other things in there. And yeah, it can be a little freewheeling and stuff, but it can also be a lot of fun too. So it's a place where if you enjoy the channel and things, you can hang out and have sub discussions on that message board. Hey Charlotte here. If you come by North Carolina, oh, thank you, Kat. Love to meet you. Austin is very similar to Sanford, minus the Golden Gate, minus the Bay and the Golden Gate, although there's a nice bridge on Congress Avenue. Nice. Buy a Harley. I'll never ride a motorcycle again. Ever. ever. Let's see. Cheryl says they have a new order next week. You must have a negative coronavirus test 72 hours prior to landing in Canada, and you still have to mandatory quarantine. Now, provided I survive that journey, the next destination I would like to go is Hawaii. And then depending on how things go and all that. Thank you, Kian. Thank you. Happy New Year to you too, sweetie. Susie said, any thoughts on breakfast? Hope for that bacon Rich was eyeing in the fridge. I might cook that up tomorrow. But darn, I certainly enjoyed the French toast I made. Hey, Paul Dub, the other day. So they still have restrictions on. I think if you, I believe they'll change as more people get vaccinated. If you have and I'm in the next tier of vaccinations. First tier was hospitals. Second tiers was people that work in support roles within hospitals, clinics, and places like that. So I think I have that. Well, ninth element, it's what it make it. If it doesn't go real great, it can always be shut up. It will have Nightbot in there, and there'll be some. Now it's not going to be totally freewheeling. Lots of UFO in Hawaii. Yeah, I know Oahu. That's a place that I would go. I know that like the back of my hand. So there's a lot of secret spots. I've never been to Hawaii. Mrs. went with her mom a few years, but I had big events, so I guess she loved it. Yeah, it's I lived there for 9 months, and I loved it when I got there, and I couldn't wait to get out of there because of the sameness of the climate, not much variance. The coldest I ever experienced was 58 degrees in the December morning. And there's no seasonality to it. And it's just, you're seeing the same thing day in and day out, day in and day out. And it just drives me kind of crazy. I think when I'm older, it's not going to matter as much. But when you're younger, you want more mobility. Yeah, the Big Island exploring volcanoes. Thank you, Will B. Oh, I just unblocked Nightbot. Okay, well, thank you, Sign. Maybe Nightbot will start to thank you. Let me know next time you're going to block Nightbot, okay? Kauai, yeah, the Garden Island. Were you in Princeville or Leu over there? Whatever the hell it's called. Yeah, you feel kind of stuck there. You do really feel kind of stuck there. All your Christmas presents were from Hawaii. I remember shopping at or all the Hilo Hatties and ABC stores there. Chinatown, downtown. I like to do non-traditional touring, back alleys and things like that. And Honolulu is a pretty interesting place for that. Especially when there's two main roads, east-west, besides the H1 freeway, and that's Baratania and King Street there. Those two. Yeah, it does have a blower on it, the fireplace. In case I want heat to come out, it has a two-way switch. You can add heat to the show, or you can just have it as I have it now with just the light show. Yeah, I heard the volcano's burping again. Oh, you blocked it. Okay. Oh, okay. Blocked personally. Okay, Yvonne says, my son-in-law left Hawaii when he was 18 for California. Then my daughter moved to the D.C. area, now here in Austin. I hope they can maintain Austin as a cool town. Everybody tells me Austin is really a cool place. Guido says, I love Hawaii. Aloha. Yeah, I've got to put, what I'm going to do tomorrow morning is I've given Streamlabs a lot of time to go through various, it's like they update. Most people here use StreamYards on the Void. Other people use Zoom, not so many, but I'm on Streamlabs right now. And, you know, I can actually test the widgets here, but the mobile one is the one that gave me trouble. See, this thing isn't even coming up right now, you know. Yeah, that should be coming up on the screen. I don't know. You know, there's been so many damn bugs on Streamlabs. The worst thing is all, and Kev TV confirmed this, my friend in LA, you'd be going along streaming. You think Chris's black screen is bad? Imagine you're going along streaming and all of a sudden the chat, after 45 minutes, the chat doesn't run anymore. It just freezes solid. Now, people are texting you, hey, your stream's still running, but you guys can see the chat. You guys can see what's going on. But when I'm running the show here, you can't see any chat at all. It freezes up after 40 minutes. So, you know, I'll try redoing the mobile version and see how long we go before and morning time will be a good time to do that. If it freezes up, it's not a big deal. But I pray for the day that Streamlabs gets its shit together, because text-to-speech is something that I used a lot for a year and a half until the chat started freezing on the phone, and then it just became useless to me, because text-to-speech is a lot of fun, I agree. Like I was in puddle somewhere with a hangover from last night. Well, he's sitting on the side. I just got to reintegrate it. I did a few changes to some of the messages on it. I don't think I'm on the outskirts. Farms are getting bought up by companies like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. Yeah, hanging out with Bergs. Yeah. So we'll see what the heck happens with that. I like to have the text to speech is great, because you can with Streamlabs you can integrate that with a Bluetooth speaker that you can carry, so your messages ring out really loud on the speaker, for better or worse. I've had some embarrassing messages come out loud in stores and things. But you can also tie in things like on Streamlabs, you can put a map on it that actually shows you driving in real time on the map. So when you guys are watching there on the YouTube side, you actually see the little dot moving along as it passes streets and along highways from cities to cities, and you can follow along. And the coolest thing I ever saw was when Ice Poseidon, who really pioneered IRL in real life streaming with mobile, he had an Apple Watch that was tied into the Streamlabs, so you could actually see his pulse rate. You know, when things got scary or whatever, you'd see the little heart, and it was kind of cool to see. You can do a lot of great things with Streamlabs, but in a lot of ways it's a curse. And I've never given up on Streamlabs except mobile. You and your friends should get together more often. Yeah, that's my plan. Where in the hell did my alert? I don't even have a damn alert box on here. Let me see if I can. What the hell happened to this thing? Why is it not here? See, shit just randomly disappears. All right, done. Let me see something here. Okay, now the alert box is back. Let me see. I don't know what the hell. See, stuff just disappears. Let me test something here. Yeah, it's almost like you gotta oh, there it is. Okay.
This is a test super chat alert for $37.
Okay, that worked pretty good. I know y'all miss Brian's voice. He was on there for about a year and a half. All right, there we go.
This is a test donation for $35.
Yeah, did that come up on the, did that come up for y'all? I don't know. Might not have come through. I don't know. Cheryl, did that come up on the screen? Okay, there it is. Okay, there it is. So Tomorrow morning, I think I'm going to try it on this. I think I'm going to give the mobile version another shot here, and we'll see what the heck happens on here. Yeah, it's not as sexy as the one I used to have, right? Space Girl. I might bring that one back. I don't know, but we shall see. Yeah, it came up, so like it's got an alert box. It's supposed to function, but then you go to start it and the alert's missing. Thank you, Jay. I'm sorry for Dad, but life is short. Thank you, Jay, and thank you for always being such a wonderful um, supporter on the channel. There it is.
LM, sorry your dad, but live is short.
Yeah, life is. He got to learn English. Live is short. Thank you very much, Jay. Yeah, the saucy, sexy. Yeah, we might bring that back in the next few months. Sausage and apple. Hey, you know what? Sausage and apple would be great tomorrow. Yeah, bring back Space Girl. Was Ice the guy who threatened by the mobsters? Yeah, he was. He's gotten in all kinds of trouble. He rode a rental car backwards down a hill in Alaska, and just this guy's had more misadventures. Raided by the FBI in LA and seized his computers. All kinds of crap. Down there. So, okay, thank you again, Jay. Very, very sweet of you, and I hope that you have a healthy and happy new year for sure, for sure. So, we'll see how that goes, because I really enjoyed the first year I had Streamlabs. I was the first one to use it in Boyd community for mobile. I would use it all the time in Oakland and so many places I went, and then it just seemed to, when I cut over to the iPhone 10, I just don't know what the hell happened. It just, Kev TV had not the iPhone, but the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. It just farted. Maybe it's time for another upgrade. I think it's been about a year and a half on the phone, so I don't know. Thank you, Jay. Take this. Yeah, let me grab the sausages now. But I do have some bacon too. With the sausages out now. If I even have any, I might not even have any more. And the blanket on the ground. It looks like we ate all that, so I'll have to cook up the bacon tomorrow. Have to go pick some oranges tomorrow morning too. Oh, damn. I got no more sausages right now. Now I've cut down the beer dramatically, and I expect to continue to do so. So that's a good thing for 2021 also. So throw the blanket on the ground. I took the blanket from the bedroom. Thank you, Jay. All my friends, love you all. Happy New Year. Thank you, Rosie. Well, thank you for Jay, for always being such a significant supporter of the channel here. Thank you very much. Still like my Sig 10, but Pixel gives me, Samsung 10, but Pixel gives me issues. I think I would be apt to go up to the 20 on the 5G, but then I'm hearing some stories of after 8 months or something, some people are having problems. Yeah, I'm a sausage eating girl, Terry. Terry always makes me laugh. Yeah, I'm a sausage eating girl. Yeah, we're down to bacon. Hello to 2021, Miguel. Love you too, Miguel. Another great guy. Takes time to write me letters, personal letters and things. And when you get cocktailed, there we go. When you get cocktailed, that's it. Probably just be once a week or so. So send sausage, stat. Well, I'm going to be on the road the next 2 days, and I'll commit this to video too. I really want to get this place cleaned out. I talk about that every day, and you're going to walk through this place in the next couple days. I'm committed to this. Tomorrow's Saturday and Sunday. So I want to really bust my hiney Saturday and Sunday and really, really attack every bit of crap that's just laying around here. I want to get the Christmas gifts that you all were kind enough to send me, my mods and everybody else, my sling bag to wear, get stuff transferred over to the lanyard, and get all set. Been an odd week. My heart and love are with. Oh, thank you, Jackie Blue. I appreciate that, sweetie. It's always an honor to see you here. That's great. So my hope is, knock on wood, that by the time 2020 is over, that we will have put down between air travel, and I'm not ruling out Hong Kong over in the Far East. I got a few things I got to take care of over in Hong Kong and in mainland China, and I'm not ruling out taking you guys and what'll end up probably be 35 to 40,000 miles of travel for 2021. So, but I don't want to commit to that too early because the pandemic just has things so screwed up. So, flashlight, yeah, flashlight and battery charger in the backpack. Extra. I use a supplemental battery and also an extra charger cord in there too, because when you're a streamer, you're chewing through charger cords like crazy. I mean, it's the tools of the trade. I'm always using a power pack and things like that. Oh, Ninth Element says the astrology supports your purging efforts. What year is it? We're still in the year of the rat. Does anybody know what is 2021 going to be on the Chinese calendar? I can tell you whether it's a good thing or anybody know what the next sign on the Chinese calendar is? Yeah, hand sanitizer. Thank you, Angus Kisses. Thank you, sweetie. Pepper spray for sure. What's the next one, Cheryl? What's next on the ox? Okay, that should be a pretty tame year. Yeah, is this the year of the pig? I thought it was the year of the rat. Yeah, the only problem with Hong Kong that you guys got to bear in mind if and when I go to Hong Kong, yes, I know my way around. Yes, I speak Chinese. The biggest limitation on Hong Kong is that you're about 12 hours time difference between me and you. So when I'm out night streaming, it's early in the morning. So your time zone is going to be all backwards and things like that. But they got very good communications with Hutchinson Telecom and Hong Kong Telecom, and it's probably the most developed communications infrastructure on planet Earth. So you're a rooster, I'm a dog. Cyanide's a snake. Yeah, the rat was last year, thank you. Well, we're not into the new Chinese New Year yet, so that's sometime in January or February traditionally. Yeah, rooster's a good one to be, yeah. Year of the pig is, yeah, so, yeah. So we'll see what the heck happens. We shall see. I don't know. Ox, I think, is a pretty steady. I think an ox symbolizes dependability and no drama. 2021 is the year of the ox. Yeah, starting from February 12th. Let's see. Let us see. Let's see. Traits of ox zodiac. Characteristics of the ox. People born in the year of the ox are strong, reliable, fair, and conscientious, inspiring confidence in others. They're also calm, patient, methodical, and can be trusted. Although they say little, they can be very opinionated. They believe strongly in themselves, but are also stubborn and hate to fail or be challenged. Ox is a pretty good year. You know, oxes are pretty good. Is a pretty good sign. You know, I want to let you know that thank you. So sorry, I lost my twin brother. Oh, I'm sorry, Jason. But you handled it with such grace and I admired it. I want to do this in here. Oh, well, thank you, Jason. That was awful sweet of you. Thank you very much. That really touched my heart. Thank you. I'm not sure what, let's see. That's a rabbit year. Rabbit. Rabbit, Susie. Cheryl's a rooster. That's another good one. Be a rooster, snake. I'm a silent watcher, so you won't ever see me comment. Just one. Well, thank you, Jason. I hope that you'll comment a little more. And I can't tell you how great that makes me feel. Thank you, Jason. And I'm really sorry for your loss too. There was a lot of loss. You know, my wonderful moderator Cheryl lost a brother in 2020. She didn't have the luxury of coming out. She might not have, but of sharing all that pain and things on YouTube. She did that in a very classy and courageous way, and I admire her for that. So lost her brother, and it's a profound pain. It will be the metal ox in 2021. You get along with snakes? That's cool. That's cool. Let's see, the rooster. The element is metal. The rooster, let's see, rooster people are very complex. The rooster is the 10th of all zodiac animals. According to one myth, the Jade Emperor said the order would be decided by the order in which they arrived to his party. Monkey, rooster, and dog were in another country. That's me, the dog. Helping a god defeat evil spirits after they set off to the party together. Because they arrived at the same time, the Jade Emperor went by the order they met the god in the other country. Thus, rooster became 10th. Roosters are able to protect against evil spirits. In ancient times, sworn brothers must swear to the heavens, then drip rooster blood into wine and drink it all. Okay, some of this stuff gets really intense. Roosters are serious in their work, Cheryl. They are straightforward, Cheryl, and decisive in their actions, Cheryl. They'll directly criticize what they see unfit and are perfectionists. They are logical and good at managing teams. Family is a refuge and paradise for them. They wish for a large family. It means that there are more people to encourage and support them. No matter how difficult something is, they never give up. Okay? But if someone is blocking their path, they will reveal their fierce side. They are terrifying if angered and get into arguments easily. Even if they lose, they'll use various methods to convince others to their side. Roosters really just need loved ones to validate them and encouragement to find themselves. That's pretty good. I would say that's kind of Cheryl to a T. I'd say that's pretty accurate because Cheryl can really be fierce. She has unwavering opinions about things. I don't think the get along thing, I don't mean that in a negative way, but she's not going to be swept along with the tide. So that's very interesting. Very interesting. That really does. Oh, you're a dog. Well, you ain't no dog, Shimei, but we're loyal and easygoing. Yeah, dogs. It's a dog's life. That's cool, Shimei. I'm also a dog. I hate arguing. Comes from my childhood. Well, you have some fierceisms to you, Cheryl, which is a good thing. So you're a metal tiger. Let's see what the tiger. You guys can see if this fits you, right? Let's see. Tiger is third of all zodiac animals. Let's see, traits. Tigers are kind and benevolent. Animals, jazz music, or other things that call for imagination are good for them. They rarely feel tired and have rich emotions. Sometimes, though, they make brash decisions and are hard to control. But no matter how many difficulties or obstacles they face, they never give up. In the end, tigers live an average life. There are times of joy, sadness, and sometimes disappointment. That's not the worst thing in the world, you know. That's not the worst thing in the world, right? Hey, Lulu, how are you? Yeah, she's a good leader. Anybody else want me to read out something here? Yeah, dog, that's cool. Monkey's not bad. Monkey's not bad. Monkey's not bad at all. The hosa, as they say in Chinese, xiao hosa. Let's see. The monkey is the ninth one. Let's see. Monkeys' most definitely defining trait is their intelligence. As children, they win awards and the praise of teachers. As adults, they gain professional recognition and make great leaders. Due to this, it's understandable that they can be arrogant. They're often disrespectful and self-centered. When making decisions, monkeys become jealous easily, especially when others are doing better. They're awfully competitive, which is both positive and negative. However, they view everyone as teachers. They're willing to listen to critique and learn from their mistakes. They're calm and logical thinkers. Monkeys are always able to triumph and be the final winners. I was going to say, monkeys are a very strong sign. Do the snake. Oh, God. Your cyanide cupcake. This might get my head knocked in. Okay, the snake. Snake. All right, here we go. I'm taking my life in my hands right now. Let us see. You're the snake. That's the sixth one. Yeah. Okay. Ox is a good thing. Ox is a good thing. Let's see. Let's get to it. Snakes are humorous and sophisticated. They don't like small talk or thinking about small everyday problems. In a chaotic environment, they are the eye of the storm. Snakes are able to hold their ground and calmly think of solutions. They're always making new plans and follow them without relying on others' input. They're usually correct, but this also comes from a distrust of others. You cannot judge a snake by its cover. Their slow and lazy talking hides their fast-paced thinking. Behind their calmness, they are alert and observant. I would say that pretty much fits Cyanide Cupcake to a T, huh? You look at her in her life, she's, as it's conveyed to me through private messages, which I never share, she's often in the eye of a storm. And I think oftentimes an anchor in her family and other things. And she has a fierce loyalty and a determination to make things right at the end, no matter what the cost is. I like that. The monkey would be take 12 plus or minus 1992. A monkey. So, read my horoscope, Rosie. Ninth element, what is your sign? What's your sign? I laugh, snort. The rooster is a good thing to be, Yvonne. Plus fire breathing dragon. Let me see what ninth element is. While you're, yeah, Cheryl's like, calm. You guys are ball busters, I'll tell you. Snake. Snake's a good thing to be, Charlie Brown, you know, because snakes are always tend to be great leaders in battle, because on battlefields, And in military maneuvers and things like that, it's very difficult to get the whole scope of the field of operations. Think like Gettysburg or, like D-Day and things like that, where you need to stay calm and you need to keep an organized brain and that kind of stuff. Scorpio, no, you need to tell me on the Chinese, what year, you don't know what your Chinese element is on that? Yeah, the cyanide cupcake's awesome. You're not too old, Valerie. You're not too old. Dave's a dragon. Dragon is one of the most revered ones. Good morning, Mike Jordan. July 22nd. Yeah, we need to know on the Chinese what year you were born. I'm waiting for 9. If you want to say it, it can also be a multiple of 12. You can also, if you're born in 1970 and you don't want to say 70, you can say 1982 or 1994. You can just add 12 to it. Okay, goat. Okay, here we go. I think the goat's a pretty good one too. Then we'll do the dragon. Most Chinese consider it auspicious if a child is a dragon child. So let us see. Goats are able to persevere through any difficulty. This is their most notable trait. They're strong and resilient, though their gentleness might be misleading. They have high tolerance and motivation. Quiet observers, goats consider all aspects of anything before deciding. They never act brashly and are able to complete tasks successfully. Goats also love children, animals, and nature. They're very tidy and are often seen organizing their homes. They're also generous with their time and money. It's a very good sign. No matter what, they put others' needs above their own. However, their inner stubbornness sometimes makes communication difficult. Because of their mild personality, they are able to make many friends. They are empathetic and always try to forgive others by understanding their point of view. In an argument, they rarely ever speak up because they just want the fight to be over. But when in danger, they'll become defensive. That's a very nice C9th element there is good. I'm not sure. 1955. I'm not sure. Let me see. 19. That's a goat year. So what we just read there, that's a goat. Yeah, that's the goat year. Yeah. Yeah, Roll Tide made me happy today. Roll Tide. Yeah, that's a nice one, huh? We got anybody else? Let's see, 1966, the year the Orioles won their first World Series against the Dodgers. The horse. That's an interesting one too. The horse. All right, let's see. Horse. Then we'll do we'll do the dragon next. Horse. Horses are full of energy, albeit a bit too much, both studious and athletic. They're strong believers of chasing after dreams. Rather than wealth and fame, happiness is what motivates them. They expect others to operate at the same speed as them and don't understand why others can't keep up. Contradicting characteristics come from the fact that they are ever changing emotions. They have short tempers and become angry quickly, but once it's over, they forget quickly. That's a nice trait to have. Their biggest fault is that they're blind to their own fault. But in terms of fortune, men born in the year of the horse are independent and crave freedom. They're easygoing and treat everyone sincerely. For women, are beautiful and give off a refreshing aura. Sometimes they're gentle ponies. Other times they can become wild stallions. Regardless, they are impressive and good at what they do. Let's look at the dragon here, huh? The dragon. I know people were really excited to have dragon babies over in Asia. I don't mean dressing in drag. I'm just saying dragon. Let's see. Dragon is the 5th animal. Okay. Now, let's see. Let me see, where in the hell is that? Okay, they break this out. It's such an important when they break it into men and women. Men born in the dragon year are steadfast in their belief. They will never slack off on responsibilities, nor be unnecessarily suspicious. People rarely lose trust in these honest men. They don't waste money, but also don't pay much attention to it. Adventurous entrepreneurs at heart, they dream of shooting to fame. Sometimes their efforts go to waste, though, still their lives revolve around work. These men are completely fine alone. They either marry at a young age or remain a bachelor. For significant others, they need someone that can help and support his career. Women born in the year of the dragon are mesmerizing and strong. Some of the most renowned and attractive actresses in Chinese theater when I was in Hong Kong. And when you would go to a movie in Hong Kong or China, you sat in big sofas in the theater. Really weird, okay? But I saw a lot of first run feature films, and they would sometimes put next in characters that this person was a dragon, and they were inevitably one of the most beautiful women that you would see. If you underestimate these women, they will stand up and defeat you. They are serious in what they do and have high self-esteem. The only thing they require of others is respect. Feminism and gender equality are important to them. Many forego marriage to focus solely on their careers, and I saw this played out over and over again in Asia. But if they do choose to marry, they do make great wives. Often they only go to the extremes and should take time to consider a balanced mix. So that's quite an interesting sign. And like I say, a lot of Chinese, when I lived there, would try to plan having babies you'd have a big bubble on the year of the dragon. So yeah, Lindsay, there you are. Okay, the rabbits. Guys are putting me to work tonight. Let's see, the rabbit. Here we go. Fasten your seatbelts. That's the fourth animal in the zodiac. To outsiders, the rabbit's kindness may make them seem soft and weak. In truth, the rabbit's quiet personality hides tremendous confidence and strength. They are steadily moving towards their goal no matter what negativity the others give them. So you would typically have people that were inventors and people that just continued in a dogged determination to move forward. No matter how many times they got defeated, they would just keep moving forward. With their good reasoning skills and attention to detail, they make great scholars. They are socializers with an attractive aura. However, they find it hard to open up to others and often turn to escapism. You can read that sometimes: drugs, alcohol, whatever, or flights of fancy and things like that. A plain and routine life is not their style. Though conservative and careful in their actions, they need surprises every so often to spice them up. That's pretty cool. The rabbit. Dare I look at my own? At the end of the zodiac, we have the dog. The damn dog. The damn dog. The dog. Huh? The dog. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I read the monkey. The dog. Actually, it's the 11th out of the 12th. Let's see. A dog's most defining characteristic is their unparalleled loyalty. They will never abandon their friends, family, or work. They are also renowned for keeping confidences and secrets. Honest and just, they are popular in social circles. Everyone needs a dog friend for advice and help. They are also good at helping others find and fix their bad habits. Despite how they act, they are worried and anxious inside. However, they will never let this stop them. Once they decide on something, no one can persuade them against it. So, I think loyalty and confidentiality are the hallmarks of that. The dog. That's ironic. You're perfect, Rosie. You're a dog, right? You're a dog. Ah, yeah, thank you. That was pretty fun. I enjoy being a dog though. I like that aspect of a strong sense of confidentiality and tremendous loyalty to people. And I think that you guys would probably, and Shimei is the same way. Shimei is a dog year, although 12 years younger than I am. But there is, you can see that intense loyalty, I think, and also that, not, not sharing confidences and things that are put into secret cyanide. Rosie, that's you 100%. Woo! Describes me well. That's great. Oh, man. Rooster cock a double do. All right, there you go, Yvonne. Oh, that's pretty darn funny, I have to say. We got a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of sensibility. I mean, these things just weren't. The thing you got to understand is that this is a 5,000 plus year culture, and things just aren't accidentally. They don't just say, "Hey, it's a snake," and we'll just say a snake is this or that. These things have come over thousands of years of study and meticulous noting of characteristics of people until they finally find the common elements that define some of these. That's the thing I think is this is this is a bit far removed from typical Zodiac and horoscopes like we have in the West. This is a totally different thing. Yeah, you're a dog, Wade Bowen. Yeah. Kean said, I think your confidentiality is one of your charming rates. And you're afraid of dogs? Well, oh, okay, Cheryl, I'll be here, sweetie. Yeah, I'm respectful of dogs. I mean, if you've almost had your sack ripped off in Mexico by wild dogs running around, or been an IRL streamer, and you'll often hear, when you hear that first bark, woof, woof, oh shit, dogs. The year of the rat. Okay, let's look at the year of the rat. Let's take a look at the zodiac for the rats. And you can't always assume like a rat's like, they surprise you sometimes, these things. All right, the year of the rat. And this is an important one. Optimistic and energetic, people born in the year of the rat are highly likable by all people. They are sensitive to others' emotions but are stubborn with your opinion. Their personality is kind, but due to weak communication skills, their words may seem impolite and rude. In other words, maybe they can't convey in a socially polite way what they want to tell you. On the financial side, they like savings and can be stingy. However, their love for hoarding will sometimes cause them to waste money on unnecessary things. So, men born in the year of rat are clever and adapt quickly to new environments. They are creative, great at taking advantage of opportunities. Women born in the year of the rat are traditional women. They love keeping things organized and place great value on family. Everything is taken care of by them, and there's no need for their husband to worry. Outside of whom, they're also someone with a sense of responsibility and ability. Okay? So that's not a bad thing. Thomas Jordan, Happy New Year to you. I think we, Pink Floyd dogs, that's right, Susie. I think we covered a lot of that. I'm not sure about the Lakota Zodiac. I just know about the Chinese uh, the Chinese zodiac, which is always a very interesting one. Now we got nobody here that's a tiger. I got 189 people. Somebody, we haven't talked about the tiger. The yeah, I think the tiger is the only one we haven't really talked about. Is anybody a tiger? And let me see what years that would be. 1950, 1962, 1974, 1986, 1998, 2010. Do we have any tigers out there? Happy New Year, JK NoCal. Hope you and Harmony have a great one. Let's see, Year of the Tiger. We have any tigers? Anybody a tiger? A tiger? No, Gertie or Giddy were tigers. It's the year of Corona, yeah. Tigers are kind and benevolent. Okay, some people will watch this tomorrow, so I'd like them to hear this. Animals, jazz, music, or other things that call for imagination are good for them. They really feel tired and have rich emotions. Sometimes they make brash decisions and are hard to control. But no matter how many difficulties or obstacles they face, they will never give up. In the end, tigers live an average life. There are times of joy, sadness, and sometimes disappointment. Eye of the Tiger. Yeah, 1962. Maybe we got the wrong year for that, Jackie. I don't know if you asked for one before, honey, but that's 19. The years on here. They got lucky colors and numbers for Tiger too. Where the hell is that? Let's see. Yeah, 1950, 1962, 1974, 1986. So that's that's it. I was a fan of tigers as a kid. Yeah, I watched the doc on Mike Tyson, and he was interested. 200 grand on food alone. Let's see, 1969. Let's see. That was a big year. That's the rooster. Did we go over the rooster? Yeah, rat's supposed to be pretty good luck. Did we go over the rooster? That's a very fortuitous. That's a very fortuitous one too. Let's see about the rooster. The rooster. Let's see. Tenth among the animals. People are called roosters. Let's see. People born in the year of the rooster are very observant, hardworking, resourceful, courageous, and talented. Roosters are very confident in themselves. Probably make good entrepreneurs. Roosters are always active, amusing, and popular within a crowd. Roosters are talkative, outspoken, frank, open, honest, and loyal individuals. They like to be the center of attention and always appear attractive and beautiful. Roosters are happiest when they are surrounded by others, whether at a party or social gatherings. They enjoy the spotlight and will exhibit their charm on any occasion. Roosters expect others to listen to them when they speak and become agitated if they don't. Vain and boastful, roosters like to brag about themselves and their accomplishments. Their behavior of continually seeking the unwavering attention of others annoys people around them at times. Okay? I think every sign has that too. Unlucky colors for the rooster are red. Unlucky numbers 1, 3, and 9. Unlucky direction is east. Unlucky months, the 3rd, 9th, and 12th Chinese lunar months. Okay. Yeah, tigers aren't meant to be Vegas attractions, and killer whales aren't meant to be SeaWorld attractions, right? Hey, Adam. Roosters are cocky. They're called cocks. They're also called roosters. Try to use tiger in on a poodle. I'm not much about caged animals and things like that. Super annoy me. Super annoy me. Jen's like, most of that isn't me at all, though. Jen. Sounds like more like me, right? I'm using. Um, hold on a minute. I just lost the damn page. Let's see. Damn, I just closed out all this stuff. Damn it. Oh, I'm using something called, don't know what the hell this site is called. ChineseNewYear.net is what the site's called. Yeah, it's called ChineseNewYear.net / Zodiac / so / Zodiac / Zodiac. Big time, me too. There you go, Susie. Yeah, I think it's kind of interesting stuff. And these things are ground out of observation over thousands of years. You got to remember, you have a culture that was standing great when Marco Polo was making his way, into China, and you're going way back to the Han Dynasty and all out in the Silk Road, and just so damn much history. The hell is this? All right, I'm a fire snake. That's cool. I'm a rooster, but I like people who are interested. Red's my favorite color. That's okay. Well, it's so nice to be back on the Rancho and hanging. Yeah, it's nice to see you. Thank you, Cheryl. Has the site. If you want to dig down on particulars of your birth sign on the Chinese zodiac, there you go. Each sign has pluses. Each side has minuses to it. As you know, there's no perfect sign. There's no horrendous sign. There's good things and bad things. This site will tell you auspicious colors, good numbers, good directions. If you're into feng shui and things like that, you might find that very interesting. Wooden dragon, that's okay. You know, odd to be an ox. I'd never have thought so. An ox is not a bad thing to be. Actually, an ox is a very wonderful sign to have. Sometimes the ones like the pig, that's another good one. The year of the pig. That's another good one. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, it is almost 10 p.m. I'm gonna go close it out. Tomorrow, I swear I'm going to try to get see you guys in the morning. We're going to test out the Streamlabs if I remember it. And then I'm going to get the New Year's Eve. I want to show you what Janet put on the table for New Year's Eve. So, yay, you beat me. Yeah, bookmark it, check it. Check out also the history of how they derived Chinese zodiac signs. It's much different than they don't look at the stars and and all that kind of stuff. So a very good evening to all of you. I think it was an interesting night tonight. Glad to be back on the Rancho. Thank you once again to each and every one of you for your kindness over the last month, and particularly the last week. You guys have been tremendous in a very difficult period to everybody on YouTube, and it's been amazing. And I'm grateful to everyone for being so kind. Yeah, thumbs up are appreciated. And if you enjoyed it, love you, Susie, and everybody else. To my wonderful moderators, thank you very much. Although I know at times you like to boot me in the head. I get it, Cheryl, but every day. Every day we roll on. Thank you, everybody, and see you.